Hello everyone and welcome to another video with me, Matt from the Boxing Locker, and this one is specifically for beginners to boxing who want to acquire a skill set that gives them confidence in the way they box, that enables them to look, feel and perform with competence, and to do so in a way that is progressive and enables them to keep learning new skills and acquiring new skills without getting without kind of running before they can walk. Okay, so first and foremost, tip number one is make sure your feet are offset. A lot of the time you'll see guys start to box and their legs will be really bladed. Now, there are top level pros that box with a nice bladed style. That's fine. Stylistically, it's a lot harder to manage when you begin boxing from a bladed stance, because by the nature of that you are more imbalanced. If a hook hits me, I'm less inclined to be able to resist that shot. So I feel like I get knocked about all over the place a bit more. I don't feel as stable. I don't feel like I can generate as much rotation to my punches, and subsequently you may find that is dissuades you, it discourages you from continuing to train, right? And we don't want to feel like that. We want to feel strong, confident, and like we can resist some of them shots. So I want you with a slightly more squared stance. Now I mean slightly. So if you look at this red line on the floor, my lead foot is to the side of that, pointing at my target. My rear foot offsets by about 6 to 10 inches. I'm over here. It's not miles away, okay? I just want to be over here. Now I'm in my stance, everything's nicely balanced, okay? That's tip number one. That will make an enormous difference to your ability to resist shots, to roll and move your head with shots, to stay balanced, to move and punch, to react to your opponent, okay? All of those things will be a lot smoother as a result of making that ever so slight adjustment. You've got to do it over and over again, so make sure you're practicing that, you're repeating it in the mirror, check your technique, check your form all the time, okay? So, tip number one. Tip number two, learn to relax your punches and put the tension into your body, okay? A lot of the time when people start off, coach will say relax, relax, and so they relax their body and they put more effort into their arms and end up becoming arm punchers, okay? Arm punchers do minimal damage. They find it really hard against strong opponents that can apply pressure to them. It's hard to dissuade people from coming towards you, and it's demotivating because you feel like your punches are doing nothing. You land a big shot, you're like, yes, poof, ow, oh, wasn't that good? That's not what we're after. We want to feel strong in our shots. So we relax the arms, and we get the tension through our core and our legs so we can rotate with as much force as possible around that center line. Everything is here, everything is here. We rotate with power, we rotate with as much force as we can, and then the arm relaxes off the back of that. Ba, 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 ba. And then your shots are snapping. You're getting your body into the punches, so your body weight transfers through it. You're going to get more power, you're going to feel stronger, more balanced, and it will be a lot easier for you to maintain a high work rate because you're not just pumping out shots with no effect. You're going to walk people onto punches that are, by the nature of the shots, going to do a lot more damage. Okay, so relax the arms, throw the punches. That's why it's called throwing a punch. Throw the punches and get your body into all of them shots. That's tip number two. Tip number three, basic fundamental defense. Okay, if you are not looking to attack, move your feet. Get out the way. Disengage entirely, keep your hands up, get out of the way. If you are looking to counter-attack, utilize head movement as much as possible so you're absorbing minimal impact. That's rolls, that's slips, pulls. Keep yourself in a nice balanced position and look to counter with rotation, nice and relaxed so you're not too tense. If you're using your hands to block, try and block off body as much as you can without opening yourself up and exposing yourself, and transition from defense into attack as quick as possible so they're not left open for too long. If you're absorbing shots, do so at your own risk. Over time that will have a wearing effect on you, your punch resistance will diminish and that's going to tire you out. Okay, so defense is really important. Think about keeping it as simple as possible. Footwork if you don't want to attack, head movement if you do, and off-body blocks. Make sure your non-punching hand is always high. If I throw a left hook, bop. If I throw a right hand, bop. If I slip and counter, my left hand comes up. If I slip and counter, my right hand comes up. Really simple, really effective, and also makes a massive difference to how you look, feel, and are able to perform, okay? From the outset, you'll be naturally better. One more point is chin tucked, okay? Keep that chin tucked at all times. It never needs to come up. You keep it tucked. You're in a stronger, more resistant position because your trap's engaged to protect you from any straight shots. Final tip is focus on technique above all else, okay? This is more of a lecture type tip than anything else. A lot of times when people start boxing, they invest an awful lot of energy into getting really fit to box, but they have no skills, okay? The fitness comes with time, the skills you have to be working on from the outset. The most important thing you can do is get better at boxing. Fitness does not do that. It doesn't matter how fit you are, if you're rubbish at boxing, you're going to get beat up, okay? You might be able to work for longer, you might be able to try harder, but you're just going to get picked apart by any decent level boxer who actually works on their skills. So think about what you're doing at all times, focus on technique, focus on skill acquisition, and focus on performing things as perfect as you can possibly do. Try and keep your coach tracking you all the time so they can keep you accountable, and work on getting better at boxing. The fitness works as a peripheral to that, so you'll get fitter naturally from training more boxing, but equally you can do the fitness outside of your boxing sessions. Knowledge is power. You need as much knowledge as possible. You need to learn as many skills as possible so you can pick what works best for you, and you can then develop a style that suits you and that is functional for you. There we have it, guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and have a great day.